Hello guys, so if you can't tell, we're back here in my small animal room and there's been some changes. So I got a new cage unit, as you can see here. It's a new cage. Ignore the wheel on top, that's just there randomly. But I got a new cage. And no, this isn't for a new animal or anything. These are for animals I already have. I have Pumpkin, one of my Syrian hamsters, in the top, and Spice, my other Syrian hamsters, in the bottom. If you've seen like my previous room tours or anything, you may know that I used to have like a whole rack system here with a couple bin cages on it. And in case you're wondering where those other cages went, they're right over here. Oh, this is kind of hard to see. Anyways, the rack is right there with the other bin cages on it, so don't worry, I didn't get rid of anyone. They're just moved across the room so that I could put the Critter Nation cage here. And now, so on the other side of my room here, I actually have my mice and my dwarf hamster, and they are still in their bin cages, but I like this cage so much that I think I'm going to buy another one to put my mice and my dwarf hamsters in. Obviously, the bar spacings are ½ inch on here, so a mice could be, or a mouse, a mouse could probably squeeze out of it. So if I do get one and put my mice in it, I will have to put some like hardware mesh on it so that they can't escape, but that's no problem for me. I can do that. Anyways, okay, we're getting off track. Okay, so the video today is just about this new cage. Like I said, I might be getting a second one in the future, but like they're kind of expensive, so it'll probably be like at least a month or so before I get a new one. So today we're just gonna talk about this one and stop talking about my imaginary one that I may or may not get. So, okay, this cage, let's focus. So I got this cage just yesterday actually. I set it up yesterday and I finished putting it together today. It is all done now. My hamsters are in here with everything they need, so this is completely done and set up. I ended up getting this cage because of this crazy hamster down there. Spice is crazy. I could make a whole video about her and how crazy she is, but essentially she's just a crazy escape artist, and she was escaping every other cage I've ever put her in. She's escaped the detolf cage, bin cages, she escaped her 75-gallon glass tank so many different times. She would break through lids, she would lift the lids and everything, so I decided I needed to— oh my god, I almost just knocked my light over. Anyways, after she escaped like every other cage I've put her in, I decided I had to buy a jail for her, basically. So that is what I did, and of course— oh my god, I almost knocked my light over again. Okay. So I went out and I bought this cage and I set it up, and I really, really like it so far. In case you're wondering about the dimensions of this cage, this is 3 feet long and 2 feet deep. I'm not exactly sure the height, but I would say like it's around 2 feet tall. Like each cage is around 2 feet tall or something, I don't know. The entire cage is like as tall as me. It's like a little taller than me, and I'm like 5'2" or 5'3", so that's about how tall the cage is altogether. And I did the math yesterday, but I don't remember the exact number on the top of my head, but it is over 800 square inches of floor space. It was like 860 or something like that. I'll put it on the screen, whatever it is. So it's over 800 square inches of floor space, so that is lots of room for the hamsters. They have really been enjoying it so far, even though they've only been it for like 20 minutes, but they're enjoying it. And so it's 800 square inches of floor space in the bottom base here, but then they also have a level. I mean, I know that doesn't count as more floor space, but still, it just gives them some extra room for stuff. So the hamsters have really been liking it so far. I have really been liking it. All of that being said, let's go and talk about the cage, and then I'll show you how I set it up. Okay, so these cages here are typically sold for use of like rats. I think they're sold for like rats, ferrets, chinchillas, I don't know, those kind of animals, because this actually is supposed to just be one cage, but I have separated into 2 separate ones. But I think it's typically like most commonly used for like rats and stuff like that. But with a couple modifications, it can be used for hamsters as well as many other animals. Like I said, I might be getting another one for my mice and modifying it so that they can't escape under the bars. Just with a few quick modifications, it can be suitable for like all kinds of different animals. Really, the only modification I had to do was adding this base across the bottom. The trays that it comes with to hold the bedding is only as, like, they're only as big as this one you see here. So they can only hold like half an inch to an inch of bedding at most. And obviously, since hamsters like to burrow, they need more bedding than that. So you basically just need to kind of create your own base if you want to use it for hamsters. There are a couple different options you can do. What I did was I took some coroplast and I just kind of built my own base out of it. I mean, it's pretty simple. I just cut a couple pieces and created a rectangle. So that's really all I did. I just used coroplast and I made a base out of it. And then there are other options, such as if you wanted to use plexiglass for maybe like a nicer look, you could do that, but that's more expensive. Or there is these cement mixing bins that they sell at Home Depot that are like the exact measurements of this cage. So you can buy those and just put them right in the cage, and then it acts as a better base. I know a lot of people do that. Personally, I chose to use the coroplast. That's just my preference though. Whatever you want to do is fine. So essentially that's all I really did to modify it for my hamsters. That being said, let's just go ahead and get to me actually setting it up, because that's probably all you guys really want to see. You probably don't really care about me just talking, so let's go set it up. So here's a full look at the cage. I absolutely love it. I think it just looks so good. Like, I think it just looks so much nicer than like the plastic shelving I had in here before with bin cages on it. I mean, this is essentially what the bin cages look like. So it's a little messy over here since I was like building and whatnot. This looks so much nicer, so that is why I want to replace these with another one. Like I could get another unit to put here. Anyways, okay, back on track. I just really love the way it looks, and they're so easy to access. I mean, you just pull these open and then you have full access to the entire cage, so that is awesome. I mean, it'll make it really easy to clean, and it's just so easy to get in, which I love. Because again, before with my bin cages, if I wanted to access them, I had to like pick them up, take them off of the shelf, and bring them on the floor, and then open them and whatnot. So because of that, accessing my bin cages before wasn't always the easiest, so this is so much better for me. And another thing I really like about them is they are like escape proof. So if you have an escape artist hamster like Spice here, who is making, I don't know, she's under her house. Anyway, so if you have an escape artist animal and you need to lock them up, this is a good option. There is no way she is escaping this, so I really like that about them. It's also on wheels, so it's super easy to move around, which I love, and I really like the storage unit underneath. Overall, I just really like this cage. I'm so happy with it, and my hamsters seem to be enjoying it a lot. They have, like I said, over 800 inches of floor space, and it fits everything they need. They have their wheels, lots of tunnels. The Coroplast base I made, I'm able to put like tons of bedding in here. Overall, I just really love this. This is so much better than what I had before, and I am just so happy with them. Okay guys, well that was it. If you couldn't tell, I really like my new cages. Yeah, I'm just really happy with them, and I love them, and I really want to get more, which sucks because they're really expensive, but I really like them, so what can you do? Anyways, all of that said, that was my video today. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my new cage and the setup and everything. I'll definitely keep you guys updated if I end up getting a second unit for my other hamster and my mice, because I really want to do that. And also, in case any of you are wondering where my hedgehog is, I still have him. He's just out in the living room. That was my video for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to subscribe to my channel, because then if you subscribe, you'll see my videos, and please subscribe. Also, be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and turn on post notifications so that you get notified whenever I post. I post like a couple times a week. Anyways, guys, oh, also, check out all of my social media. Everything is just EmmaSam99, except for my YouNow, which is EmmaLSampson. Be sure to check those out. They'll be in the description below. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time.